can tell you that Celt potted pink and black, and so the first match over on table 2.
So we feel quite good going into this one.
One.
And he's very, very good at it.
But I think he just plays his own game. And from what he's achieved so far, how can you possibly say he's doing anything incorrect?
Feel comfortable with it, so if you want to pick them off, then that's how you're going to play. And there's pros and cons to both. Both ways of going around it, about it. But like you say, he's doing all right.
Have you played him much, Michael? Get the impression he's one of those players who makes you think outside the box, makes you uncomfortable because he doesn't do things in an orthodox manner. His technique is
Fourth player. If there's 50 there, we'd probably get 50, and that is, you know, it's although it's not, like I say, flair. That's how good, you know, he just knocks the balls in at the end of the day, so you know you're in for a tough and see where it lands. What he's playing.
Foul. Miss. Ding Junhui 5.
A decent shot. Ding's in a bit of trouble. He's no danger. And then all of a sudden he comes back to the table and he's in a world of trouble.
Foul.
So
Miss.
yeah, it's
Ding Junhui 4.
yeah.
well, he wanted to.
He's got a tough pot here. It's nowhere gimme. But is it that lovely? That was
One.
a really good shot.
Five.
Hampered queuing shouldn't be a problem, and it wasn't
13.
for China. That must be some experience.
Yes, it's a fantastic and they're the games that you practice for, really, that you want to be involved in. And plus he's, you know, an unbelievable player, and
20.
what he's done there, you see, like I said, it's such a high skill level to do what he does
27.
like that.
And this is Ding.
I'd go to say it's one of the best I've ever seen. If he's not quite perfect, he runs out of position, but when he's on, it's like watching a computer game. It's just incredible.
He was a schoolboy, mere 13 years of age. That was in the Asian Tour events. Was in the semi-final of the UK Championship in 2019 when Ding prevailed 6-2.
51.
Be the champion, overcoming Stephen Maguire in the final. Hasn't really shown up since.
59.
But you know, for the good
Of it here, this is absolute masterclass of break building. It really is. Like, he hasn't gone into them yet, and they weren't easy. But if you just amaze balls when I watch him, it's just so good.
60.
Like that.
7.
Yeah, I could see you turning green with envy, Michael, actually, as he's...
82.
I know it's not the highest, most pressure.
Definitely. You know, this is Ding when he's playing properly. Just
90.
crazy good.
Really hope he pots this. That's a shame. A break of that quality deserved to end in 3 figures. It did not, but Ding's 97 was more than sufficient to get off to a flying start. Form is temporary, class is permanent.
Absolutely, absolutely. What we've just, what we've just seen there was a masterclass.
Open International Championship, German Masters, and capped off with the China Open in Beijing.
It just shows you how hard it is. But like we were saying, he's an elite level player when he's playing, and you can't believe he's not in the top.
Never ever been higher.
Definitely not. I think that's where the big improvements come. Last year, I think Jordan Brown won an event and he was ranked 70 odd. I think, is that right? You probably know better than me.
I think he was just in the 80s actually.
I mean, if that would have happened.
I thought it was very interesting last night. That decisive session, he purposely left 10
point. But like we were saying before, he might just pick them.
And being part of a winning World Cup team. But that's what Jan was at that very tender age.
On to at that stage, Zhao. Yeah, incredible. And
21.
Well, given Alan's knowledge of the game and the way he commented.
29.
Matt Selt in their decider, taking no risks.
On the colour that he was on to get on the next red, so he didn't have to play any special shots. He just had enough there, so he was all right. But
manufactured in China are playing beautifully. We've seen a whole succession of big breaks, and the players really warming to the
good weather for it. It's quite dry. It's not humid, which doesn't
60.
Doesn't make the tables play. Players that feel comfortable on as well. They're going to score, and these are top quality players as well. So yes, it's all in the mix.
Let's put it that way. I'm not going to give you any clues about what the question is, but
67.
You said it. I was thinking it.
I'm actually excited.
And remember, if he could get into the
75.
The 1/3. The red towards bulk.
91.
Maybe it's going to be
to get on the red, and then the pink come back down the table for the clearance. That's what he might do.
Thank you.
So this is for his second century of the day. Well, just what a straight shooter he is.
Yes, he's sighting it well and feeling good. You don't.
160.
Easy game.
120.
Well, we used to joke and say that when we, of course, all know differently. But I think when the top guys are playing well these days, to them it is easy.
125.
He does look it, but players are like swans. Above the water they look all graceful, but under it, I can assure you,
131.
they're working as hard as they can.
Lovely analogy, and I love that total clearance from Yan Bingtao. What a response. Ding wins.
That's what he did.
So the story on table 2 is that Martin Gould did.
But he struck that brilliant.
One.
Ding looks like he's on it today.
The lower ranked player of the two. Now for years,
5.
Ding. He's the 4th higher. Ding is only 1 and 2 places respectively above Zhao Gudong and Lu Ning. The coming weeks and months that he might fall down as low as 6th. I
The
can't.
pink, when he played from the vault colours, he got absolutely perfect on it. Now the pink's getting freer, and look, he got on that red. Bit aside, maybe to keep it up.
27. $35.
Yeah, I think that's what he's played. He's just trying to play a cannon. There you go. You see, he knew if he'd have hit that. Brilliant.
$49.
Really good to see. Started his season. He also lost to Higgins, 4th. Sam Craigie. Lost in the first round of the Scottish Open in the opening round. Ooh. So much excellence. But that one,
63.
And he missed it by a little bit. And now Jan's got a good chance to get back into the frame at least.
1.
I think when you were talking about his results there, sometimes, although he might be playing pretty well, it's
7.
will view this as a really good opportunity to pinch the frame at.
without a doubt, and obviously Jan's a bit used to winning more recently.
And he will need it.
Now he's got a few puzzles to solve.
31.
He needs all 6 colours afterwards. Deep screw in reverse. clearly today. Screwing back is
49.
so...
To get a good angle on the blue, to get a good angle on the pink, to be able to get on the black.
53.
important juncture of the group.
$58. $64. $71.
Ding in with 63, missed a red to middle. Yan Bingtao. Break of the group so far. Ding was in with 63 in the third. Caught the far jaw of a pot on a red to middle. And Yan was the perfect start in his Group 6 campaign. Already.
He'll still get on a red, but he's got to just dribble this in, I think. Gone into him. Yeah, it was always middle corner back that.
Bingtao 40.
Good they are at this tournament with these Rasson tables, which play beautifully. You've been a pro now for many years.
Matches, but I just know that when it's you turn up at tournaments and it's quite humid, you just know the table's going to play awful. And with these, I think one that sticks out only because it was a World Championship was what I played at the Crucible. I played Mark Williams there, and we played on a table that played. It was comical about how bad it was playing. Probably win the tournament.
You see, I'm not supposed to laugh in a commentary pan. Very good at that. What I will say about conditions is that Ding is one just finds a way. Well, he's found a way there.
Maybe put the browns on the side rail. No. Good safety. Yes, I feel like all I've done is... I think he's just upset he's straight, I think. But he's perfect and all the fuss is about.
You know.
Yeah, old school tricks they are. You start to get ready for your next shot, and then the next thing you know...
Yes, in the old days, I'm sure when you're watching it and you're watching his opponent's expressions
70.
when he knocks in a red.
Anyways, he's got a good chance. He'll feel like he's going to win from here.
So tough. Terrific temperament.
31.
Will.
Youngest ever ranking
37.
event finalist.
On the big stage, which is non-negotiable really. If you haven't got that, it's all really.
43.
changing of the guard in terms of Chinese snooker. Zhao Zintong are following in his footsteps.
51.
But it's just so hard to get that momentum at the moment with the players around.
Thank you. Yan Bingtao. 58.
The break ends at 58,
Good to see you.
and indeed so does the match.
Favorite match
That
you
really
did?
was
Thank you.
a lovely little match of just 4 frames, but we